everyone and their mothers has a streaming service. Everyone and their mothers have a podcast. How do you see, how do you see people really make? We were talking about this even off air a minute ago too. There's so many things for us to watch and consume, and not even counting the books that are being published every day and different articles and stuff you could read. Do you see the business has it changed that much for you that you're just sitting here and thinking, is there too much content? Is there too much out there for people to watch? And how are people HBO has been doing a good job getting some really good stuff out there the last couple of years in particular. At one point, do the consumers just say, you know what, this is too much?
I don't know. I don't know that consumers will say this is too much, because particularly coming out of the pandemic, and God willing, we're coming out of the pandemic. But I mean, what did you do for the last 2 years when you were cloistered in your home? I mean, we watched television. We gathered around the campfire and turned on our Netflix and Amazon and Hulu and HBO and all of that, because we couldn't leave the house. So there was a wealth of great content that came out during that time. And I mean, HBO really they set the bar pretty high. They kind of were the game changers, weren't they? With The Sopranos, it kind of changed the landscape of television and turned television into almost like watching a great feature film every week. So it kind of started with that. And a lot of people say, yeah, there is too much content. There's almost too much to watch. You flip on your Netflix and you scroll through the queue and you go, sometimes, my God, how am I possibly going to be able to find something? But I think it's great for actors, because there's much more work out there for actors. It's a golden age of television right now, Ruben, and it's I think it's only going to get better and better. And I think you see a lot more. Obviously, there used to be kind of a caste system where you had movie actors that only did movies and television actors that only did television. And now you get some of the greatest film actors that are doing television series and limited series. And that started with, I think, really with The Sopranos. And then you had, I did a series years ago for Michael Mann of, Heat fame and, Public Enemies. He cast Dustin Hoffman in a show called Luck about horse racing. And that was in about 2011, 2012. And Dustin Hoffman as a movie star doing a television series, that kind of reset everything. That sort of changed, that it raised the bar and it changed the stakes for making TV content. And it's just gotten better and better.
Yeah, I will say this, the stuff that comes out on these streaming platforms in particular have been absolutely killer. I think, Apple's The Morning Show is one of the best shows I've seen in a long time, and
Love that show.
It's great. It's a great show.